morning in India, a man opens a tea stall, a woman starts packing homemade snacks, a small factory switches on its machines, a freelancer opens a laptop in a rented room. None of them call themselves entrepreneurs, none of them think they are building the economy. But together, they contribute more than 30% of India's GDP. They are called MSMEs. Yet, most of them don't even know they are MSMEs. So today, let's answer a very basic but powerful question. What exactly is MSME and who really comes under it? This video is not just for business owners. This is for someone planning to start a business, someone running a small shop or service, a freelancer who wants to scale, a student who wants to understand real business. Because whether you know it or not, MSME status silently decides whether you get loans easily or not, whether government supports you or ignores you, whether you grow faster or struggle silently. So let's start from the absolute basics. What is MSME? MSME means micro, small, and medium enterprises. But let's not keep it textbook. In simple terms, an MSME is a business that is neither a small shop nor a big company. It is the middle layer of Indian business. And this middle layer runs the country. Who decides MSME in India? Important point. You don't decide if you are an MSME. Your CA doesn't decide. Motivation speakers don't decide. The government of India decides. Specifically, the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. And they use only two things, investment and turnover, nothing else. MSME classification. Now listen carefully. This is the heart of the video. Before we go deeper, a quick clarification. The MSME classification explained here is based on the revised criteria effective from April 1st, 2025. Since government limits can change over time, always check the latest official notification. Microenterprise. Investment up to 2.5 crores. Annual turnover up to 10 crores. This turnover is calculated for the entire year. It is annual turnover. Examples: a tailoring shop with 3 machines, a home-based food or pickle brand, a YouTube editor with 2 to 3 clients, a small printing unit. Most Indian businesses fall here. This is not small thinking, this is starting reality. Small enterprise, investment up to 25 crores, annual turnover up to 100 crores. Examples: a factory supplying parts to Tata or Mahindra, a digital agency with 20 employees, a logistics company operating in 3 states. At this stage, system matters, compliance matters, scaling decisions becomes risky. You're no longer surviving, you're building. Medium enterprise, investment up to 125 crores, annual turnover up to 500 crores. Examples: large manufacturers, export businesses, companies working with government tenders. Still MSME, but very close to becoming a corporate. Now let's see all three together. Micro enterprise, investment up to 2.5 crores, annual turnover up to 10 crores. Small enterprise, investment up to 25 crores, annual turnover up to 100 crores. Medium enterprise, investment up to 125 crores, annual turnover up to 500 crores. Notice the pattern. The structure stays the same, only the scale changes. The government doesn't classify business by size of ambition, but by numbers. So whether you run a small shop or a growing factory, you fall into one of these categories. The rule most people miss. Here's where most of the confusion starts. To stay in any MSME category, both investment and turnover must remain within the limits. If even one crosses the limit, your business automatically moves to the next category. Let's take a simple example. Suresh runs a manufacturing unit. In year 1, investment 2 crores, turnover 9 crores. Both are within micro limits, so he qualifies as micro enterprise. But in year 2, investment 2.5 crores, still within limit. Turnover 20 crores, exits 10 crores. Even though investment did not increase beyond the limit, his turnover crossed 10 crores. That one number changes everything. He moves from micro to small category. Many businesses lose MSME benefits not because they shrink, but because they grow and fail to track these limits properly. Biggest myth about MSMEs. A dangerous myth exists. MSME means small business, no future. Truth. Every big company you admire today started small, what we now call an MSME. MSME is not a cage, it's a launch pad, but only if you understand the system. Why government cares so much? MSMEs create maximum jobs, support large companies silently, keep money circulating locally, reduce unemployment pressure. If MSMEs collapse, the economy collapses from the bottom. That's why special loans, subsidies, schemes, legal protections exist, at least on paper. Who should take this seriously? If you are running a business without registration, struggling with loans, depending only on cash flow, unsure about growth direction, then MSME knowledge is not optional, it is survival knowledge. Now you know what MSME means. You know the categories, you know the numbers, you know the rule. But here's what nobody talks about. These numbers change. They changed in 2006, they changed in 2020, they changed in 2025, and they will change again. When that happens, some businesses grow, some lose benefits, some don't even realize their status has shifted. MSME is not just a label, it's a moving system. So, in the next video, we are going deeper. How classification actually works in real life, what happens when turnover increases or falls, how the rules evolved, and why the government keeps rewriting them. Because once you understand that, you won't just know what MSME is, you will understand how to use it.